Hello my friends, welcome back to the 1 HP Heart of the Swarm run. We are going to go for a metabolic boost on our Zerglings because attack speed does actually somewhat matter, but hit points doesn't do anything in this mod. Goes for plus 10 from 1 to 1. So we are going to be jumping in to Char. Char is going to be very interesting. The beginning of it is going to be kind of tough. Then the middle of it is going to be kind of tough. And then I think the end is going to be fairly tough. I don't think it's going to be easy no matter what. So, what do we want for this? First of all, we have Kerrigan. We want to get this base. We want to get a nice little bit of creep spread over here for movement. But we do have to pay attention to the fact that this is a ZVZ. In fact, it's the only ZVZ, which means that the enemy gets the benefit of creep as well. So it's a little bit of a meh. I actually think that we might be able to go over here with Kerrigan and go boop, boop. Easy peasy. There we go. First Zagara dealt with. That's a good start. This means that we're going to be able to very, very quickly move around and grab our expansion. I believe there's a couple Hydras over here, and they're going to be hopefully Kerrigan. Well, that guy moved in a weird way, but we still got him. Not a big issue. I just got a little bit concerned when I wasn't going to be able to kill them all with 2 abilities, but we're all good. Now, I'm afraid of these bases dying. I think that what we have to do is just leave some fodder around. We discovered in the last episode, spine crawlers are just awful. They are one of the worst investments we can make. I think that having a bunch of patrolling forces at various bases to keep them safe, on the other hand, is going to be very, very, very important. So that stuff cannot just randomly walk up and one-tap the bases. I miss bunkers already, it basically is what I'm saying. It is a shame to not have them, but this is the kind of defense that we're going to be working with now.
Let's get this over with.
We're gonna just slowly poke in here, and honestly, these fights feel okay so far. We gotta be careful though. Like, it's just gonna be a tough mission, I think. Though I do think that this may be the Queen mission. I think that Queens were not necessarily good against Terran, but I think they're going to be quite strong against enemy Zerg, because the Zerg doesn't have the Marine, which beats the Queen easily and costs a quarter as much. So that little bit of benefit is hopefully going to be very real. Yeah. Very easy kills here. Let's spread out some of this stuff and send it on in.
There's not much time. You have my attention.
Easy peasy, and we got some eggs.
The swarm hungers.
I actually want to pull back to base now. I am very afraid of attacks, like more afraid than you have ever been of attacks.
There's not much time.
So I've actually been thinking the rupture area size for banelings is the best, right? Because the bonus damage doesn't matter and the healing is not a very good upgrade, right?
Warning.
So I think that rupture size is going to be good, which is nice. I actually like that upgrade. I think it's pretty good. So, these two. Come get me, huge wave of Zerglings. Let's hope this works. Easy. Yeah. Banelings are pretty good. If you can pay attention for the burrow landmines, I think that they are a fantastic unit in this mod, which is interesting because banelings usually I don't think are good in Heart of the Swarm. But once again, this is 1 HP, really doing that paradigm shifting, which I really appreciate. I think is very... hello! Hi, go away, please! Oh, that scared me. Oh, it scared me so much it made my voice crack like I was in puberty again. Jeez. Mr. Zagara, please, no. Oh my goodness. We almost got sent to detention there. Let's, you here. I'm just gonna leave these, honestly. Just put them on patrol, and then queen, queen, queen. So the only unit that Zagara has access to that has longer range than our queens is the Hydra. That means that that is our primary focus. We are going to get a decent number of queens, and then we're going to spam out lots and lots of Zerglings in order to tank. Because, of course, Zerglings are the tankiest unit in the game. Oh, no! Thought I had it. Because tankage is 100% based on cost. You know, until AoE becomes a thing. Alright, a couple Zerglings on the way. We cannot do these Zagara eggs yet, so we're just going to drop these and these. And then I think this is a good number of queens. We're ready to go just massive Zergling tanking for the rest of time. I do want to put a couple Zerglings over here just to make sure the area is safe, and we're just waiting on Kerrigan. She's being real slow today. Don't know what happened to her. She must have gotten stuck in traffic or something. That's the only explanation as to why she's not here.
Did you miss me?
You know, the Leviathans are pretty slow. They're underfunded.
Who asked you?
Kerrigan. She always does this. She's so defensive about mass transit. Like, I like it too, but it needs to be properly funded, Kerrigan. Okay. Here's a bunch of guys. We can lifty lift. We do have to be careful of mutas, because remember, mutas have the awesome power to triple kill. I don't actually know how good the muta is going to be, because obviously it's really, really, really flippin' expensive, right? But then it does have that unique ability to kill 3 targets, and it can be from a really long range. Man, Zagara is almost as bad as Janara here. Yep, this is why we do this. We would have lost that base if we didn't have the patrol. To anyone who was thinking that was silly, absolutely worth it.
Out with it.
Oh, don't bunker it.
Oh. Get going. The swarm never
okay, we can really get the movement on. I think we're going to be able to do a nice pair of missions today, not just one. We can do this and we can do Fire in the Sky, which I'm looking forward to both. I think they're going to be a lot of fun.
Out with it.
You over here, and then... in theory, there's a lot of stuff down here to get, but in practice, whatever, we're fine. Big lifty lift. Zerglings do die really fast. It is a shame. But that is just the nature of ZVZ, right? We have taken the knife fight that is normal ZVZ, and we have multiplied it by 50. And it is truly a game of just shoving as many units into your opponent's face as possible. Get another hatch, and maybe another hatch. I want you guys to be patrolling over there. Then we can go for the bonus objective. How does that have 80% HP? What was that? Don't you just hate it when your command center is taking 2/10 of an HP in damage? What a frustrating scenario that is. Silly Zagara. You gotta keep it healthier than that. It's too easy.
The swarm hungers. Speak quickly. Nothing stands in my way.
Oh, yeah, she can actually go over there. I'm pretty happy with that solution. There's like an ultra here, right?
We destroyed the last infested Terran structure.
Okay, I am on brutal. It must be a nightmare difficulty ultralisk. I know there's an ultra at some point. Yeah, that seems nightmarish. It's hard to remember what's in nightmare and what isn't at this point. That's a Zagara. Oh, get broodlinged! I kill you with broodlings! Oh, you suck, Zagara. Alright, egg time. Hey, exactly maxed. What do you know? Oh! Ow! No! Don't do that. Well, we're not exactly maxed anymore. It was good while it lasted. Get some more Banes. As we get everybody here. And then I think this is going to be just a very clean... ow! Clean sweep. There's a lot of mutas in this base, which is what gives me pause. But also, it's just too fast. They can't keep up. It's like 15 Mutalisks, which usually can be a pain if you don't have anti-air. But they can't deal DPS that fast. Okay, let's shatter the sky. This mission, I think, is gonna be hard, because it's gonna be pure entrenched Terran position, and we still don't have good range capability.
This is your personal chamber.
I think we gotta keep Crushing Grip and Kinetic Blast.
And alter your active abilities.
Yeah, I think the targeted abilities are the most important here. Simply because I need to be able to make decisions. Blast radius, 50%. The chain reaction is really good, but sometimes you need to hit something specifically far away in a weird angle. Otherwise, it's just going to kill everything. And chain cannot do that. Murder Kerrigan is not actually going to be good here.
The Bone Trench. This is the
Bone Trench.
Speak quickly.
Okay, so we're back to Terran, which is not a position I like to be in. I think that a couple queens are going to be okay, but a large number of queens is going to be a little bit bad.
That ship is huge. No wonder Warfield can't deploy 2 of them into the trench at once.
We're going to burrow here, we're going to burrow here, and we're going to prepare for that first attack wave that hits.
Hurry. Spread creep to those scourges.
And then we're going to just get an economy up. This is definitely the economic game. We have to get an economy as fast as possible so that we can throw our units by the billions at our opponent. It does feel very nightmarish in that way, which I think is cool.
What is it?
Because I thought Heart of the Swarm Nightmare was a lot of fun. Okay. Just put this right here. Don't shoot it. Don't shoot it. Thank you. We can
Push ahead.
push ahead. Perfect.
Have my attention. The swarm hung.
And then, I'm thinking about double gas geysers. I don't know if it's necessary. I'll probably end up banking gas, but at the same time, I do think there's a world where, like, big Baneling morphs down the line could be good. Like, hey, this position is just too entrenched. Send a bunch of Banelings in and use that big splash radius to make sure that it gently, like, you know, well, splashes, I guess. That's the word, isn't it? It's splash. We're being very, very slow with these. We're gonna slow roll the Gorgon kills too. I've seen some people in the past say that it doesn't matter if you slow roll it, and it does. I've timed it out. Just as a thing, if you wait for it, the Gorgon will, like, by default spawn somewhere about right here, or this is where it would be when the next one spawns. If you don't kill it, but if you just wait for as long as possible, you get a little bit of extra time. Every time that I do it, I see someone comment, so I felt like I should clarify a little bit. It does matter. It's not huge. It's not going to win the game for you. You still have to clear moderately decently, but it does buy you maybe 30 seconds, and 30 seconds on a 1 base income does matter. Oh no! Oh, I like this mod. This is fun. Who needs all these complicated and crazy and chaotic abilities when all you needed was a Baneling that one-shots everything? Turns out that's the greatest gift of them all.
What is it?
Okay, now Kerrigan can start pushing over here and
Get this over with.
take these guys down. Oh no, fire bats.
The swarm never rests. The swarm hung.
Get a few friends.
You have my attention. Who asked you?
And we're gonna have to do the patrol thing again, but not quite now.
This world is mine.
Nibble him, Johnny. Oh, that's a lot of guys. That's a lot of guys. No! Pull back. Don't push ahead. It was a bad maneuver. We're waiting on those queens.
Out with it.
The queens will make it all better.
Going.
Uh-oh. The Gorgon will one-shot my creep tumor. Can't believe it. I'm gonna grab a Bane Nest while we're over here, and then... No! Wait, that's not the one I thought it would be. Oh. Alright. AI is just doing AI things. Please, don't mind. It's spam scanning this tumor and it killed Are you for real?
Our forces should avoid the Gorgon.
I actually think that's really good for me because we're going to be able to kill that science vessel really easily. Ooh. She just got assassinated. Hellion just came up and murdered her. Oh, that was a big shot.
It awakens.
Okay, first shot is going to take it down, right? Oh, it has to finish the animation. They don't individually deal damage. That's such a shame.
This is the beginning of the end.
Okay. Well, hopefully the other ones deal damage. I don't remember how they work. But what I do think we have to do is clear out this area at the bottom. They attack so much during this mission if you don't do it. Yeah, land, Mr. Viking. This is the mod where landed Vikings beat Ultralisks, but Zerglings beat landed Vikings and Ultralisks. Actually, I think the Ultra wins that fight. I'm not entirely sure. But I believe.
Can't get rid of me that easy.
Okay, here we go. We are going to have to leave some stuff at home eventually in order to be safe. I think this is the maximal queen count overall. We're not going to be able to go much farther than this, but I am
Who asked you?
feeling like we could get a nice lift right there. Whoa! Yeah, that's a Marine. It's a lot harder to fight Terran than Zerg. I want to go... Why is there only one ZVZ in this? You know, drop pods might actually be good in this mod. Now that I'm thinking about it. It's a lot of bodies. And, you know, bodies are the most important thing. Okay, we got rid of the Hellbats. That means that once Kerrigan is back, we can do a more concerted push. The problem is that siege tank that's going to be there. Once again, we need to just learn how to siege tank. We got time, though. Like, this Gorgon's not doing too much right now. This is the time. So, normally what we want to be able to do in places like this is a nice fan. Just have our units in a big arc and charge in, but this is a choke point and a half.
Push ahead.
We can do the lift, we can do the... Oh my goodness! Maybe we just let them have that base.
Nothing stands in my way.
Oh no!
You have my attention.
Oh my goodness! We just need to... We just need to never mess up and leave a good defense at home, I think. You guys right here, paired up with these. We're going to start poking around with Kerrigan to deal what damage we can.
What is it now?
That is insanity damage. It is a monster mode. Bunkers are just broken. Bunker tank.
Yes.
I don't even know how we're going to get that bonus objective that is in the top right. Because it's got bunker tank guarding it. Oh. Well, we can try that again. We are getting more queens.
Almost to the hive cluster. We need another scourge nest. With it.
Drop that. Oh, you guys, I forgot about you. I'll be burrowed right there. Get him.
Who asked you?
What? What?
The swarm never rests.
Oh my goodness, they built Gorgon Battlecruisers out of the barrels from the secret mission. I can't believe it.
Crush Kerrigan.
It's too strong. This area is going
What is
to...
it now?
We can't like gently clip this, can we? No.
Nothing stands in my
Ooh.
way.
Only we had cliff jumping. That'd be really good. Some raptorlings. I actually do think we want swarmlings. No! You jerk! Vengeance. I can't... These science vessels, they're such trolls. Oh my goodness. Get a couple Banes for the splash. We'll try to get the Zerglings in. We'll try to dive with everything nice and spread out. Wait for Kerrigan. It is. Oh, they keep sending the vessels in, though. That's good for us. But yeah, it's this choke point that's just going to ravage us. But we're supposed to be the ones with Ravagers, but not until Legacy of the Void, I guess.
Yes?
Here we go.
Get this over with.
Deploy drop pods.
Okay, that went okay.
Thank you, my queen. There are more of my brood burrow.
We want to camp them.
I may want
I'm pretty happy with the way that went. Oh, no, no, okay,
I understand. The more tumors there are, the faster creep spreads.
wait a moment. I'm a genius. I figured out how to defend in this game. I figured it out. Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna think I'm so smart. Oh my gosh, I just figured it out. I'm the smart man. Oh my goodness. Evo chambers. Broodling bomb. This is it. This is it. Wait, this is actually good. Yo,
another Gorgon down. Keep it up.
am I the smartest?
Surge nests.
Call in another Gorgon.
Yeah, it's just the fact. I'm the smartest. Broodling bombs. Oh my goodness.
Nothing stands.
Okay, we can charge in here, blast that down,
Let's get this over with.
and slowly move on forward. And we even have the ability to get our troops out of here with this little alcove. Yeah, so they're just going to shoot an Evo chamber. It's going to spawn a bunch of broodlings. They'll overwhelm, and then it'll go again and again. And if it's too big of a force, we can unburrow because they're going to be stuck right here fighting the Evo chambers and broodlings. This is so smart.
Push ahead.
I am so proud.
The swarm never rests. Get going.
Not a bad fight. But I think that we just want to wait for creep most of the time and spread it the best of our ability because creep is damage, right? The speed that we get on top of the enemy is the speed that we win this game. So I'm just going to keep doing this. I actually think that I want to make these into banelings. And then I can just click one, hit the detonate ability, and whatever they thought they were doing, they will no longer be doing. Yeah, this seems pretty good. What an awkward game.
Out with it.
It's supposed to be the mission where you just like crush through as fast as humanly possible, and we're just like, yeah, I'm gonna mosey my way over to the next place. Please just let me build up a little bit, Mr.
The swarm hungers.
Mr. Warfield. Continue to spread the creep. I don't think we can go any further because it does trigger a tank to siege if you go too far. And I don't want that to happen yet. I want to... Those are siege mode. You know what? That was okay. Given that that was multiple siege tanks, this is good. I know it looks weird, and it is weird, but
Swarm never rests.
I think that multiple siege tanks would have been nightmare fodder for most defenses there. Okay. Okay, you're going to go this way, and we just keep inching our way forward.
Speak quickly.
For all the European viewers out there, we are 2.54 centimetering our way.
Leave this planet to me, Warfield.
Sorry about that.
Carry.
I gotta try to be, oh! Dead to a siege tank. Did you see that shot? It was insane. It was right in the core.
All Zerg.
It wasn't on the edge or anything. That, they knew. Oh my goodness, that,
My way. This world is
ouch. That's smart firing in action. You know, StarCraft 1 tank wouldn't have done that much damage. StarCraft 2 tanks are actually better in this mod because they have smart fire.
Speak quickly.
Okay, queens go this way and that way. I think what we're gonna do is slowly pick... Oh, we gotta take down the tank over here first?
Push ahead. Get going.
Oh, I thought we had range. It's fine. We have time because the Gorgon is way over here. I think we're actually going to do something like this. This is a really good mission for us to just learn how to defend. And I think that this is a good setup. So, siege units get unburrowed and zerglinged. Infantry units get exploded. And then the other trap gets the other things. Hellbats are just not going to be good fights for us. Like, we saw the firebats in the first mission. This gas idea. I mean, yeah, what are you going to do? It is what it is.
I will not be stopped.
Let's just keep getting creep and creep and creep and creep. Here, scan this warfield. Stupid Gorgon.
What is it now?
So, we're going to have to dive down here first and clear everything out. It's a tank. So we're going to send a couple Zerglings in the front to tank the tank. There we go. And then everything else dies instantly. Really good. Oh, and there's that other tank. I don't think we can poke these bunkers. There's a tank that's giving too much cover. So once again, what we're going to do is have a couple Zerglings in the front. And then go, go, go. And that was almost everything.
What is it now?
As you do. That's just how you Zerg.
Out with it.
This is really fun. I'm actually enjoying this. It feels correct for what Warfield's fortresses should be like when you're fighting them as Zerg, you know? We need these overly ornate defensive systems. We're losing our entire army every time that we dare to move anywhere. This is just correct StarCraft as far as I'm concerned.
The swarm.
Kerrigan has these massively powerful ranged abilities that the rest of the swarm doesn't have, but at the same time, she is still vulnerable to being hit in the face by a bunch of rockets, which, you know, makes sense.
The swarm never rests. Nothing. Speak.
Oh, you're gonna have a bad day.
Out with it. Who asked you? Out with it. The swarm.
I don't care about the Vikings.
What is it now? Who asked you?
We got a couple more queens coming on back, and...
Warfield sent a raven after our creep tumors.
Did he?
Kill it now.
I'm pretty sure that the Raven and all the science vessels on this map that were supposed to do stuff all went over to this area and then got killed.
What is
Because
it
the
now?
Raven didn't show up, and there's usually like a vessel over here and it didn't show up. Oh, there's a Raven. Hey, it did show up. It was just confused and in a corner.
Have my. What is it now? Out
Like me in preschool.
Speak quickly. Who asked
One more to go. Oh. Er.
the swarm hunger?
So can we sneak Kerrigan over here and grab
Get
this?
this over with.
Get a strike team to that
Do, do,
scourge
do,
nest
do.
before the Zerg activate.
Please don't notice.
Another Gorgon down. Keep it up. Awaken more scourge nests.
I claimed this planet in the name of the Terran Dominion.
I will never find it not funny that the Warhound has a melee animation that has only been used like 7 times in the entire history of this game client.
Good sequences.
Who asked you?
Someone put so much effort into designing that unit and then it just got removed instantly. I almost feel bad. If it weren't such a silly unit that just isn't good for the game.
Out with it.
Okay.
Have my.
For anyone who wasn't there during the beta of Heart of the Swarm,
Out with it.
basically what happened was the Warhound was added and they were like, oh, we gotta have our, this is to make mech viable. It's gonna be such a good unit. It's just generically good, but it can only shoot ground, and then it has a haywire missile that hits ground and air. And the unit was so overtuned that Mass Warhounds was beating Mass Void Rays, despite the fact that its basic attack couldn't shoot the Void Rays. That's how silly the missiles were. And they didn't even try to rebalance it. They're just like, you know what? I give up. It's too hard.
Get going.
And then they just removed it from the game. There we go. That's a fun mission. 25 minutes long of slogging against Warfield. Really, really felt the pain sometimes. We learned that the Gorgon is made out of those orange barrels, which is, that's good lore. I don't even think Subsorian knew that, but it's proven now.
All Dominion forces in the trench. Retreat. We've lost it.
All right, that is going to be the end of today, my friends. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I have a feeling tomorrow, or rather next time's slog against Warfield's Fortress, is going to be a heck of a fight. I'll see you then. Peace.